You trolls just don't get it yet, do you? You're fucking with the genius. See, I knew what you were planning before you did. I already knew what you guys were planning right before you executed it. I already knew ahead of time. What, you didn't think I didn't think about you guys being on Taylor's account pretending to be her? You're foolish. Matter of fact, I was counting on it. For those of you that don't know, I got banned for a week again. But that's okay though. Because this time it was well worth it. Because this time I figured out the source of why I got banned. In order to find that information out, I had to play into their little plan. I had to play along. But in doing so, I figured it out. See, what you trolls fail to realize is you're messing with a fucking mastermind. See, you guys broke into Taylor's account and pretended to be her, thinking I was going to get banned permanently. But when that failed, you decided to go a week at a time. Trying to cut me off. But that's okay. Because in getting banned this week, I found out who the real culprit was behind me getting banned last week. And it was you guys behind Taylor's account. Or, how do I know it wasn't you guys being Taylor since last year? I mean, it would make sense since you guys changed up your speech patterns between last year and this year. It only makes sense that Taylor was never even real to begin with. Because see, what you trolls fail to realize is I'm good with studying speech patterns. And I studied between last year and now Taylor's speech patterns, and they don't add up. Which leads to one very simple conclusion: that she was fake. And in doing all this, you guys have only proved two things. That if I ever have kids, I will stand up and defend them no matter what. And that you guys are fucking idiots, wasting your time. So yeah, I may be banned for a week, but so what? Do you really think that it wasn't worth the ban this week? Figuring out who one of your little moles is? It became pretty obvious about 15 minutes into the conversation, when I tried to talk normal and you guys were talking. It became pretty obvious. Matter of fact, I was counting on you guys banning me for a week. I was counting on that. Because in doing so, you allowed me to find the real culprit. You allowed me to get rid of whatever evil lurked within my Facebook. You know, it's funny, you could have saved that trap for a later date when you really needed it. But instead, like a bunch of idiots, you sprung it way too early. See, that was your only chance at getting me shut down. That was your only chance at shutting me up so you could spread lies and rumors. But you failed. Like I said, boys, you're fucking with a general of war. You're fucking with a strategist. See, every move you make, I have a counter for. While you're thinking in 2D and 3D, I'm over here thinking in 4D and 5D. While you're thinking one step ahead, I'm thinking 3 steps ahead. See, I knew it would be a risk doing what I did. I knew it was going to be risky. But I did what I had to do to shut down that trap. See, I sacrificed a week of my life and talking to my friends to spring your trap on you way earlier than what you thought. See, you guys thought that I was just gonna play along. Matter of fact, as I said, I was counting on the band because now that gives me more time to study you. Gives me more time to plan on how I'm going to win this war and how I'm going to get my life back. See, that's the thing you guys don't realize, William and John. See, what you fail to realize is this. The more you let me sit to myself, the more I strategize. You leave a thinking man to himself, he's gonna figure shit out. And that's exactly what you've allowed me to do. Do I love my friends dearly? Absolutely. But I will do whatever it takes to protect them, even if it means sacrificing a week of talking to them. I will do what I need to do to protect my friends. I will do whatever I need to do to protect them from harm. So in essence, you're just wasting your time. Because like I said, between now and the end of next year, I'm focusing on getting my life back. Like I said, boys, you shouldn't have let me get banned. Because banning somebody who constantly thinks and strategizes is the worst thing that you could possibly do. See, you're over there playing poker, while I'm over here strategizing with a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. A very powerful Yu-Gi-Oh deck, I might add. And you probably don't understand that reference, or you might think that it's stupid. And that's fine. You can think what you want. Point being is this. You guys fire off your plans by the seat of your pants. I sit back and I plan and I strategize. I think 2 steps ahead, 3 steps ahead, 4, 5. However many steps ahead I need to think, that's what I'm doing. Like I said, I didn't say too much to any of my friends because I knew that I was going to get banned again. I was prepared for this phase of my plan. And if you don't think I haven't got a plan in mind, that's where you're wrong. I do have a plan. And it's going perfectly the way that I want it. You know what's funny about you trolls is this. You idiots are the loudest motherfuckers in the room while I'm the quietest. And you know what they say? The loudest motherfucker in the room is usually the weakest. It's not the ones that speak that you have to be afraid of. It's the ones that are silent that you need to fear. And trust me, I am the silent one. Well, yes, I may have called you out. That too was part of my plan. Because I got you guys right where I fucking need you. Like I said, you're fucking with the mastermind here, boys. You're fucking with somebody that's been through 6 years worth of hell. You don't think I haven't learned a thing or two? You're foolish. Because like I told you guys the other day, everything you do to me just builds up more evidence against you. That's all it does, is it builds up more evidence against you. So that when all this goes down here within the next few weeks and the next few months, there will be nothing you can do to counter the damage that you've done. There will be no way for you to counter the things that you said. So like I said, boys, you can sit over there and continue to play checkers. I'm over here playing chess. And I know you might laugh at me, and that's fine. It's whatever. It is what it is. But that being said, you guys have picked a fight with somebody that is far mentally superior than you. You guys are just a bunch of trolls on the internet pretending to be badass. So what? You have a few hackers. You have a few of this and a few of that. Without a solid strategy or a solid plan, all those things are useless. See, your long-term plan is to make me homeless, but I've already got a counteract for that as well, which I'm currently working on in secret, putting together behind the scenes, where you will never be able to find it, nor will you ever be able to know about it. So like I said to John and William, if you think you're being smart by doing what you're doing, you're not. You're being absolute idiots. You're acting like your great ancestors. A bunch of Neanderthalic cavemen. See, you're trying to beat somebody that has futuristic weaponry with a club and stones. But it's all good though. Like I said, boys, you sprung your trap on ruining my life way too early. And now, it's my turn. Like I told you boys, in the last live, which I'm going to leave you with that same riddle. In case you haven't figured it out yet, I'm going to leave you with a little something again. Same thing as last time. Tick tock, said the white rabbit. Tick tock. I am late for a very important date. Follow the white rabbit. And it is there where you will find your answer. Tick tock, said the little white rabbit. Tick tock. Time is but an illusion. Tick tock. Follow the white rabbit.